What is up, guys? It's your boy Lord Zed, and today I'm gonna be playing a little Call of Duty and talking to you guys about something that I'm hearing, some grumbles and gripes that are going through the Call of Duty community right now. And I understand it, but at the same time, I think people are overreacting. So let's go ahead and just, come to grips with the fact that most people hate this game. I'm not going to sit here and lie and act like I was in love with this game from day one and that it's just the greatest Call of Duty ever, because let's face it, it's not. This is honestly one of the roughest times I've had playing Call of Duty in the first, I'll say, couple of weeks. Just for the simple fact, it's so different. A lot of people are, viewing different as a negative when I don't think it should be viewed as a negative. It's just not your typical Call of Duty. So one of the things that, is going through the atmosphere, we'll call it, over the last couple of days is, the update and how Infinite Warfare has added the new, Call of Duty or COD points that was, used in Black Ops 3. Before that even became an issue or before that came into play, a lot of people were already upset about this whole pay-to-play feel that they were getting from, the Infinite Warfare, supply drops and everything that went into that, because it was a lot like Advanced Warfare and how you could, get different gun variants, and in order to have a leg up on the competition, you would have to get lucky and or pay a bunch of money to, get specific weapons. So, a lot of people are pissed off about that, and, the adding of the whole COD points just kind of plays into that whole, innate, pay to play or pay to win culture that's kind of been developed over the last couple of Call of Duty. So the thing about that is, I don't feel like the supply drop weapons give you that much of an advantage. So when you look at the different variants, the different weapons that you can get, I mean, some of them have, beefed up stats and really cool perks that you can stack with other attachments and things like that. But I don't feel like, gives you such an advantage to where, you would want to, how do I say this? Where you would want to pay extra money just to get variants. I think that, the types of variants that are offered, like I said, are cool and give you somewhat of a beefed up gun, but it's not anything worth, pumping a bunch of money into. Like, let's say, on Advanced Warfare, where you had, guns that were just God guns, as variants. But I view it a lot like Black Ops 3. In Black Ops 3, you had, guns that you could get, luckily, in supply drops, or the, what was it, the fucking, wow, I haven't played that game in a minute, and I already forgot what it's called. It's not the Quartermaster, that's this game. Anyways, when you go to get your supply drops, you get lucky, you get a crossbow, or you get an MX Garand, or a bunch of, like, stupid-ass melee weapons. But I didn't feel like any of the supply drop weapons were that crazy to where, you couldn't, outgun somebody with a regular gun. So that's the thing about the whole pay to win. In order for it to be pay to win, the guns that you get from paying for COD points or paying for extra supply drops, they have to be, super, super beefed up to where you feel like you're just at a really big disadvantage, regardless of what you do. But let's be honest, guys. People running around with fucking crossbows is annoying, but you could easily put on a COD and pop them in the face and kill them, like, with, no problems. Yeah, you might die one out of every couple of times you run into that person, and again, it might be annoying and it might piss you off, but it was never to the point where you felt super just outmatched and outgunned because of these weapons that you get in supply drops. Again, cool to have them. It was great to, run around and say you had, what was that little hand cannon? I can't remember what it was called, but a little handgun that shoots it shoots two bullets. And yeah, it's annoying to die from and it's overpowered, but you're not running around just, blasting people throughout the map consistently without getting killed. So I didn't really view that as a whole pay to win thing, and neither do I view it like that on Infinite Warfare. Again, I feel like you get cool variants, and they're cool because some of them have the nuclear attachment to them. You can go for nukes and that type of thing, but none of the guns are so advanced and so sick that you're necessarily outgunned or outmatched and the only way that you can, you know, take somebody out is by getting the same gun or, you know, something a little bit better. The stock guns are honestly powerful enough, and they're great. So, you know, I wish people would get off that whole, you know, Call of Duty is turned into a pay-to-win game. I mean, yeah, I mean, that's personal opinion. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. But if we were to flip the scenario, and let's say they were to put the ERAD as an attachment or as a supply drop gun only, then people will be pissed off because the ERAD is sick, but that's a gun that you get right out the gate. So I mean, it's all very relative, and people get annoyed because they don't get, you know, the types of variants they want as often as they want, so they put up a big fuss. So just stop with the whole it's pay to win, because it's not. It's, you know, them adding guns that are cool to play with, that, you know, make supply drops worth it, in my opinion. Makes you want to grind, makes you want to, you know, open those things up. Because if you weren't getting anything sweet, or there wasn't a chance of you getting something different, then let's be honest, you probably wouldn't care about, you know, getting salvage and, you know, opening supply drops and getting keys. You probably just want to play the game, work on the guns that are already in the game that you can just have without, you know, opening any supply drops. So I think it's cool. I'm not really pissed off about it at all. And again, given the stats on Infinite Warfare and how bad it's doing compared to other Call of Duties, are you all surprised that they added a feature that, you know, will allow them to get some more money? Hell, I call it smart business. If people are going to pay money for supply drops, A, they're stupid, and B, hell, go for it. Get them for all they're worth. I mean, if people are going to pay it, you might as well, you know, put it in the game. And people were paying for it in Black Ops 3, and people were paying for it in Advanced Warfare. So my thing is, why the hell not? And that also stems into the second discussion I was having the other day, and that's about the whole, you know, perception that people have of this game. And I mentioned it a little bit earlier about how people, you know, hate this game, and everybody's playing Modern Warfare Remastered more than this game. And what that comes down to, in my opinion, is the fact that people feel like they're being ignored. So Call of Duty in the last 3, including this one, has been some futuristic shit. Everybody's been saying, man, we want boots on the ground, man, we want boots on the ground. So I feel like everybody's more so pissed off about this Call of Duty because they feel like they're being ignored, and they feel like what they want is, or what they view as a good Call of Duty, is totally being just thrown by the wayside for what the developers and what, you know, Infinity Ward and Activision think would be a great Call of Duty. And again, I get it. Just going along with the theme of the last couple, I get why they're still trying to milk this whole, you know, movement system and everything that's involved with these new futuristic Call of Duties. I get it. But at the same time, I also get everybody else's, you know, pissed offness, or whatever you want to call it, because everybody wants the boots in the ground, or at least they think they do, because they're tired of this particular style of Call of Duty. I mean, again, that's being seen with the fact that more people are playing Modern Warfare Remastered. So I get it, I understand it, I know why that's happening, but at the same time, I feel like we should, you know, cut them some slack. The game is still very new. There are going to be a bunch of updates. I guarantee you they're going to be listening to what people are saying, and, you know, they'll probably buff some guns and tone it down on other guns. And my thing is just give them a chance to, you know, work on the game, take what people are saying and put it into action. Because my thing is, it's not going to be perfect when it first comes out. It's not a pay to win. And my thing is, because it is different, people are pissed off. So I mean, let me know if you agree with me. You might not. You might think I'm totally off base here. But if you agree with me, let me know down in the comment section below. Hit that thumbs up button. Let me know if you do think this is a pay to win Call of Duty. Let me know if you do think that people are pissed off because they're being ignored. But overall, I'm liking the game. Looking forward to some updates, and I'm looking forward to some new maps as well. All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching. It's your boy Lord Zed. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. I'll holler at you guys later. Peace.